On gaming, get to them reacting to Gamer Girl Won't Show Her Face in School by Dhar Mann Studios. Anyways, let's begin.
So disgusting.
Olivia, you don't need to edit your photos. Please, just not the mask today.
You don't get it. Everyone expects me to be perfect, Dad. You have no idea what I deal with. People are going to be so judgy if they figure out who I am.
No one is even...
Okay, I'm sorry for putting this out, but did the lag that just happen on my end? Did it happen on my end or on the video itself? I think it was on the video itself. Anyways.
Talk about rich, man. Oh, her dad must be a millionaire or something.
See? You had to drop me off in the Porsche and then drop me off in a cheaper car?
This is our cheaper car.
Hey there. Who are you? And what's up with the mask? Guess you can't buy personality.
It's unfair how perfect Olivia Madison is.
I would kill to have her skin.
Bro, did you hear? Olivia Madison moved to town.
Bro, no way.
Wait.
Oh, I'm calling dibs on.
Okay. Yeah, do I even need to say anything? I feel like anything I say is pretty much so obvious that I'm basically wasting your guys' time.
You're the new girl, I presume. The late new girl, Olivia.
Liv. It's fine.
Did I get my dates mixed up? I thought Halloween was last month.
That's enough. Are you ill, Liv? Then perhaps you should remove the mask.
Yeah! Let's see the full freak show! Stop! If she doesn't want to take the mask off, she doesn't have to. Stick to Dragon City, nerd.
Sit down. Now. I have to go turn this into attendance. Choose any available seat.
Wait, you play Dragon City?
Oh, yeah. Do you know about it?
Know about it?
Again, Dhar Mann. Again. Like, if you've watched Dhar Mann for a while, you would know that a sponsor that keeps showing up over and over, over and over and over and over again is Dragon City. Like, this is what, the 4th or 5th time already? Look, you know, it might be even more. I don't know. I don't remember at this point. But, like, my goodness gracious, Dhar Mann. Do you have to, like, make it like that? At least, at the very least with the other videos, he, like, has it in its own bit. But in this one, no, he integrates it into the story itself, which can be both a good thing or a bad thing depending on the circumstance. And from what I've seen until now, it's gonna be bad. Anyway.
I love it. I'm almost to the top of my league.
Oh, wait, really? Oh, who's on your battle team?
Electra mostly, but otherwise I just experiment. You?
Well, I have a high famine dragon just waiting to hatch, so I'll definitely be adding him.
I love their ghostly blade attack. Wait, are you into the events?
Mhm.
Oh, I can't wait for the Black Void one.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Ugh. Who's the freak with the mask? Like the school needed any more weirdos.
Well, the school definitely doesn't need any more mean girls or dimwits, because you and Chad have both of those covered. Ooh. You want to talk to my girl that way, Kelvin?
Chad, I'm not gonna ask you again. Sit down.
I'll see you after class. Won't be eating this slop much longer. My mom's gonna be rich.
Yeah, right. How?
You'll see. Hey, don't I have the hottest girl in school?
Oh, for sure.
10 out of 10. What's weird masked girl doing sitting at our table?
You have some nerves, little freak. Take that mask off.
What's your problem, Chad?
Get up! Both of you! My office now! I don't want to hear it. Move. Go.
Thanks for saving me.
This isn't over.
Her name was Olivia Madison, right? Like, I have to ask, why did he move to this school if you wanted to hide your face? Like, what? Why? Like, okay, it's very clear that she's very famous. Very, very clear. Like, I'm confused. Are you hiding your face because you're famous or rich or whatever? Or is it because you want to make yourself super perfect? Because if anything, wearing a mask is gonna turn against you. And it's been shown until now, so I have to ask. Because, like, I'll be honest, from what I've seen this far, it is likely two reasons why she's hiding the mask. One of them could be true, two of them could be true. Either is because she's a famous figure and she doesn't want anyone to know that. Or, simply, she just expects herself to be perfect all the time. It's just that the main reason why I said there are two reasons because this video so far has been alluding to both. With her herself saying that she has to be perfect all the time. Meanwhile, the classmates are talking about how Olivia Madison moved to town as if she's a super popular figure or something. So, like, yeah, the video thus far has been alluding to both as, like, a reason for why she's hiding her face behind a mask. To which, like, Olivia, all I have to say, I don't even know if that's a real name. Like, the video expects me to believe it considering, you know, the timing. But, like, Olivia, seriously, we humans have come up with better ways of hiding our identities than that. For example, there was a video I reacted to a while ago, like, I think it was a week or two ago, where a teacher was able to hide her identity by wearing a wig, contact glasses that change your eye color, stuff like that. Like, you see what I mean? Those are much easier than a mask. Because first of all, you won't get weird looks. Like, yeah, your face will look similar, but let's be honest, people don't notice the resemblance unless it's a side by side here. So yeah, you could have gone with something better than this. And montage, you guys obviously know what's gonna happen. Skip! This was the shortest montage I've ever seen. Like, this was so short I could have legitimately just pressed forward 5 seconds and we would have been done. Like, what? Like, Dhar Mann, you're telling me you paid for the license to use this music, and yet you only use it for 5 seconds? Really? Okay, but, like, I have a question. Why should they link Dragon City that much with the story? Like, Dhar Mann, are you serious right now? Like, I honestly preferred the days where you just made it its own separate bit and then started with the main story. Because, like, why should you make it a super specific game like this? And why should you make it so that both of these characters are super, super, super into it? Like, why? Like, I knew it was gonna be bad, but not this bad. Like, my guy, when you make part of the whole personalities is that they like Dragon City, yeah, at this point I would be mad, because here's the thing. So far, the only stuff that they revealed about Olivia's personality is that she expects herself to be perfect all the time, so she wears a mask, and she likes Dragon City. And this guy cannot even start. Like, the only thing I have seen about him until now is that he likes Dragon City. That's all. Because anything else that we've seen of him isn't enough for me to make it a part of his personality. Like, I don't think him defending her is a part of his personality. So yeah, he's pretty much just a guy who likes Dragon City. That's pretty much it. That's why stuff like this has to stay as a bit on their own, like how Dhar Mann used to do it, rather than put it in the story, because then you pretty much fall to the rabbit hole of making your characters whole personality or most of the personalities that they like Dragon City. And this is the example of what I'm saying. Anyway, let's continue.
Put my mastery tickets on.
Oh, Arcana and Spike, just because of how they got.
You know, I actually had a good first day of school because of you. Do you want to play Dragon City later?
I'm down. Do you want me to come over?
Please, have a game for them to be into that isn't Dragon City. Or, like, you know what? You can keep them. But, like, at the very least, make them into other stuff. Not that they're only binding. The only thing that they have in common is Dragon City. Like, why? Like, I'll be honest, at the very least, if they, at the very least, made it so that they like something else alongside Dragon City, it wouldn't have been that bad. But the fact that they made it so that Dragon City is the only thing that they have in common that they enjoy to be with each other for is honestly really bad. Like, why? Just why? Like, okay, keep Dragon City. I don't care. Like I said, it was worse. It was worse than keeping it as its own separate bit. But like, at the very least, my guy, have some like something else alongside it. Just because they're the sponsor, don't make that game the thing that has them the thing that has them be with each other all the time. Now, of course, it's because she's being bullied, so he's basically her only option. But still, why have them only bond over a mobile game? Like, again, have the mobile game as a thing to bond over, sure, but also have something else alongside it. And I'm continuing because at this point I'm repeating myself a million times and wasting you guys' time.
No, or we could play online. No, if you don't want me coming over.
No, it's not you. My house. I don't want you to judge me.
Judge you? Are you kidding? I would never.
I think you might feel differently when you see my face.
I promise I wouldn't.
Okay, if you're sure.
You're Olivia. Olivia Madison, the daughter of the billionaire, the famous mega beauty.
Do I play the coincidence card? You know what? I'm playing it. What a coincidence that they're just so happy to be a person with a professional camera. Like, you know what? I've seen enough of these videos to know that him showing up will be a big deal. I don't even need to watch the rest to know. I know immediately that he's gonna show the real Olivia Madison or whatever. Like, my guy. What? Why would you have him show up? And you wanna know what makes it even less believable? The fact that he has a professional camera. Like, my guy, having a guy there at just the right time is already much of a coincidence. But the fact that he has a full-on professional camera ready to be used, like, what? Like, my guy, this is so big of a coincidence that I'm like, what? Like, I've seen coincidences that I played the card for years, but not on this level. Because here's the thing. Like, again, this is kind of a two coincidences in one, because not only is it a coincidence for him to show up at just the right time, but also for him to show up with a full-on professional camera ready to be used. Like, if it was, for example, a random guy who or immediately pulled out his phone and took a picture, then okay, it would have been a coincidence, but yes, not that big. Like, big enough to use the card, but not as big as this, where he not only is there at the right time, but also has a professional camera ready to be ready to be pulled out and used. You know what, I have to ask, where did he even put it? It seemed like it was on its own. It didn't seem like it has a backpack or anything. Like, you see what I mean when I say it's a big coincidence? And second, Olivia, if you're worried that much about your face, especially because you're a beauty influencer, then why not just use a skincare routine? Like, why not just use that? You're a beauty influencer. If anyone should know about hygiene when it comes to the face, it's kind of you. Like, yes, she knows the most about makeup and that type of stuff, but I feel like part of the job of a beauty influencer is to also give you like ways to make your skin look better without having to use, you know, makeup and that type of stuff. Like, isn't that a part of her job as a beauty influencer? You know what, let's just continue.
Influencer.
Like mega fraud. How much of a beauty with a face like this?
Hey, but I've seen your photos, but that smile, your eyes, they're the most beautiful thing I've seen all day. You know, your photos don't hold a candle to the real you.
Thanks for getting me suspended, you freaks.
Olivia, get in the car. Now.
Go. I'm fine. I promise.
Weird girl is rich, huh? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Jack! Give me a minute, Mom!
Not today. You know we're on the schedule.
You got lucky this time. This isn't over, nerd.
What was that all about?
Nothing.
Come on, Olivia. Hope you didn't wear that mask all day.
You're the reason I have to wear the mask in the first place, Dad.
You're mad that I'm a billionaire? How would I have your problems?
Not that. for pushing me into being a beauty influencer. I can't even show my unfiltered face in public.
A beauty influencer trajectory is the perfect path if you want to be the future face of the company that I created. But that doesn't mean that you need to edit all your photos that you have or hide your face.
You don't get it.
Give me that mask.
No.
Okay, no, just no. Like, why is Olivia acting like this is just a big deal? Just follow a skincare routine, for crying out loud. Like, Olivia, your problem is very easy to fix. Just use a skincare routine. Like, it's not that hard. You know what? This might be the video in which I'm gonna make the longest. Like, trust me, I've had longer videos. But like this is making me mad to the point where I might honestly make this my biggest video. Might happen, I don't know, but like like so much is happening that's a coincidence in of itself. It's ridiculous. First of all, the cameraman who's basically a double coincidence in of himself, but now a girl who's complaining about something within her face that's totally fixable. Just get a skincare routine, for crying out loud. Anyway, let's continue.
Take off this mask, Olivia.
Stop!
You're not mad that I got suspended? I thought you'd care a little.
The thing I'm mad about is how you look like a degenerate with that lip. We are about to be filthy rich. What do you need a high school diploma for? And you're not going anywhere with your life anyway. Oh. I should have some clothes for you. Can't go looking like that.
I'm sorry. Didn't know that you're acting out worse.
It's all the stress from the move and social media. Not that you care.
I was speechless. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna do it any further. How the hell are you right next to the mask? Like, my guy, that car was driving at a pretty good speed. And it's not like she told the driver to stop right away. She told him to stop like a second later or 2 seconds later, which, just so you know, is enough time for the mask to not literally be next to the door. Like, I'm not saying that the mask should have been very far, but it definitely won't be so close that she can just get out of the door, reach out in front, and get it. Like, I'd expect her to like walk a bit or something like that, and it didn't show that the car rewinded, so, or maybe not. Maybe rewind isn't the word, but who cares at this point? Oh yeah, it's reversed. But like, who cares at this point? Like, the main question that I have is, how are you next to the mask? You've been moving at a pretty good speed, and and it's like you told the driver to stop immediately. It took you like 1 or 2 seconds. Now, of course, that would be considered immediately, but still, you guys know my point. Like, you guys understand my point. But like, the main thing here, so you don't get confused, what I'm saying is that the mask shouldn't be right next to the door. It should have been like a little behind them. Even if they stopped quickly, the car is quick enough that even if they stopped quickly, the mask would be a little bit behind her by now. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue.
Dad, there's paparazzi out there. That picture's gonna be everywhere. My image will be ruined.
Olivia, who cares what people think?
Me. I do.
The man who made her a beauty influencer doesn't care. Like, like, look, I know that part of the message is that you shouldn't care what other people think about you, but here's the thing. When you're a beauty influencer, that's kind of an exception, because you're supposed to look good so that people trust you as a beauty influencer, because they know, well, if that girl took good care of her face and figure, then she probably knows the good tips to be able to teach me too. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of the whole trusting thing, where if you see someone whose face looks good enough that you'll know, okay, they know the tricks, they know what's needed to be done, so I'll go to them for guidance. You know what I mean? So if she has bad acne, then she's sending a wrong message, because her face will be like, wait, why would I trust her with my hygiene, with my face and stuff like that, if she can't even make her own face look good, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about editing. I'm generally talking because here's the thing. Acne can be fixed with a skincare routine, for crying out loud. Like I'm repeating. It can be fixed with a skincare routine. It isn't that difficult. And second of all, you care about paparazzi? Like you're telling me you care now, but you didn't care when you showed your face to the guy. Like I don't even remember what his name was. I don't think they even mentioned it once. They only called him a nerd. Like you showed him your face that time with basically with zero hesitation about paparazzi, and yet in this one you're like, Dad, there are paparazzi everywhere. Shut up. Just shut up.
How much you get paid for such photos?
Depends. 300?
The cost of your camera?
1,500.
$2,000. Camera. There. No more photos. You feel better? Okay.
I'm sorry, how did you track him down? Like, so many questions, my goodness gracious. Like, are you kidding me? So now I'm asking how the hell you found him. Like, she didn't even give you a description. That cameraman could have been anyone. And second of all, how did you know that this guy took photos of her? How? Because, like, remember, he showed up, like a lot later. So how did he know that there was even a cameraman who took photos of her? And how did she know that someone took photos of them? She didn't even notice. She was too focused on talking with the guy. Like, what is happening here? Let's just continue. I don't even care at this point. Let's just continue.
No mass tonight, though. You have special guests, remember?
Dhar Mann, what's been happening to the people who make your subtitles lately? Like, you're telling me special guests, remember, but then the subtitle says special guests are coming. Like, this is even worse than before, because at least before, one letter, like one word might be missing, but that word wouldn't be that much of a deal. But this one, you're sending a totally different message. Like deaf people are gonna struggle with this. Anyway.
You know, you can turn your video on if you want.
I think you've already been traumatized enough today.
Don't talk about yourself like that. Oh, hey, should I spawn another High Relentless, or should I empower it?
Empower. Let's go to PvP.
Oh, heck yeah. My super Dhar Mann dragon is leveled up and ready.
Oh, did you guys notice that? This is just so funny. Okay, I should probably stop laughing because I don't like wasting you guys' time. And basically, if you didn't catch it, like the subtitle is called "The Super Dhar Mann Dragon, the Super Dumb Dragon." Anyway, let's continue.
Do me a favor. Try not to embarrass me.
Gotcha!
Not fair.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm not showing my face right now.
You know, you can talk to me about anything, right?
Whoa. This guy is rich.
This is the start of our new life. Please try not to act like yourself.
And I started using social media, became known as this beauty influencer. My dad and everyone in his company were just so excited and proud.
Okay, I'll give Dhar Mann this. At the very least, he didn't go with the thing that's kind of become a trope with these types of celebrity stories, whether it's real celebrities or fake celebrities, where they have a celebrity, let's say Olivia Madison for this example, but then have someone take a picture and basically expose them. So I'll give Dhar Mann this for actually subverting this trope and making it so that the cameraman just doesn't have the photos outright, by having the dad buy the camera and break it. Like, you guys know what I mean? Like, with these types of stories, you know, the celebrity exposes themselves for like a certain amount of time, but then the cameraman just captures that moment. So like, I guess that cameraman thing isn't a double coincidence then, that since it didn't make that much of a big deal. But like, if this was in any other story, that would have been a double coincidence, my guy. Anyway, let's continue.
Out of me.
Oh, well, that's a good thing, right?
You think, but I feel like such a fraud.
Wait, you actually like this guy, right?
I like the lifestyle. The man, he's not important.
Everyone online thinks I'm so beautiful.
Oh no, I can't. I know what's gonna happen. Let me guess. The guy that woman wants to marry is Olivia's dad, isn't it? And like, second, again. Like, Olivia, why do you take that acne so seriously? Like, yes, you're a beauty influencer, but again, skin care routine. Like, I can't believe it. I'm saying this so many times. Like, acne isn't a permanent thing at all. Just use a skincare routine, or if it comes to it, use medicine. Like that. Like, this isn't permanent at all. This isn't like a birthmark or something like that where it is permanent. No. For this, just use a skincare routine or medicine, or maybe there's something that I don't know about that's permanent. No, probably not, because I haven't heard of acne that's permanent, quote unquote. Anyway, let's continue.
And everything comes easy to me, but really I'm struggling.
But I don't think you need to struggle. I mean, just be you.
Struggling with what? Struggling with what? With the fact that you can't bring yourself to do a skincare routine, for crying out loud? Again, she like emphasizes this whole acne problem to the extreme. Like, Olivia, seriously, just do a skincare routine, or if it comes to it, get medicine. Like, the acne isn't that big of a deal, for crying out loud. How many times do I have to repeat this? Anyway, let's continue.
People will like you either way. I mean, I know I do.
You're the exception. You should see the comments on Instagram. I give people hope that their life could be different. They love the idea of me. They don't love the real, imperfect me.
Don't you see? Your imperfections are what makes you unique. They're what make you beautiful, and I mean, they're what makes you you.
Olivia, honey, our guests are here. Remember, dress to impress.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to go.
Again, I hate the fact that the only bond these two have is over something like Dragon City. Like, again and again. I'm gonna repeat this a million times. The fact that they made it so that the sponsor of the video is the thing that bonds them together is honestly insane. Like, again, for the millionth time. If you have them bond over something alongside it, then I wouldn't have that much of a problem with it. But the fact that this is the thing that bonds them makes me honestly hate it. And let's be honest, that sponsorship turned against Dragon City if anything, because the fact that they call the Super Dumb Dragon the super dumb dragon in the subtitles is honestly beyond funny. It's just hilarious. Anyway, let's continue.
It's okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, this is gonna be a montage, isn't it? You guys know what's gonna happen. Skip! Okay, I have a very basic question here, which is, how the hell is Olivia taking this long without anybody asking about her? Like, her does like this to impress and all of that, you know what I mean? Because, you know, first impressions are very important. And the fact that she takes all this time, remember, she's preparing while they're here, while they're in the house, and yet they don't ask about her, like, at all. Like, how is she taking this long without anyone asking about her? Well, anyways, let's continue.
in Paris. We're having a fantastic time. Let me show you that. And Olivia, hey.
Pleasure to meet you, Olivia. Meet my son.
Chad.
Yeah, let's see the full freak show. You're Olivia Madison. Wait, how do you know my name?
Dad? A word?
Need I remind you, Olivia, that Mary and I have had a long distance relationship for quite some time now. Today is our first official date in person, and if it all works out as planned, we're gonna stay here permanently as one big happy family, and you two are gonna be like brother and sister.
No, Dad, listen to me.
I'm sorry. What? You're telling me this is your first official date and you immediately invite her to your house? Isn't that a little weird? And second, you're telling me if it all goes as planned, you'll marry her? Like, my god, this is your first date. I'm starting to become tired at this point. Like, genuinely, Dhar Mann, what the heck is this video? Let's just continue.
You're making a huge mistake. That's the boy who started a fight today and made fun of me at school. He's absolutely awful. You can't date his mother. She raised a monster.
Wait. What did that say?
And made fun of me at school. He's absolutely awful. You can't date his.
Okay. The subtitle scene must really be pissed off at Dhar Mann at this point. Let's continue.
Mother, she raised a monster.
Oh, Mom, I'm dead serious. I'm in love with Olivia. I never knew love at first sight existed till now. But I have a girlfriend and...
Listen, son. Is your girlfriend the daughter of a billionaire? Then forget about her. You get the daughter to fall in love, I'll trap Dad. We'll both be living like royalty.
I understand that teenagers have their differences at school, but you really need to try to work it out. I love his mom, and I am very serious about her.
Again, you're taking this way too quickly. Like, any normal woman who doesn't want you for your money would have been like, wait, let's have some time here. Like tell me, when's the last time you've seen a couple, real in a story or not, in a story or real, that after the first date is like, you know what, I've known you for long enough, let's get married. Like, okay, they've had a long distance relationship, yes, but still, the fact that the first date is at his house, and on top of that, that he decides, you know what, I'm gonna marry her after the first date. Like, what? And second, I have to ask, I like, this is a genuine question here. Are the people that make the subtitles pissed off at Dhar Mann or something? Because the fact that they change up the subtitles completely is weird. Like, usually most of the time, like, yes, they make mistakes, but most of the time it's a missing word that isn't that important or stuff like that. But the fact that the subtitles are so different that they invoke a different meaning is honestly weird. Like, what the heck is going on here? Anyway, let's continue.
I wouldn't have bought her this today.
Pardon me, sir. Dinner's ready.
Sorry. I don't have an appetite.
Olivia. I'm sorry, don't mind her. She's not feeling well today.
There has to be something on her.
Wait, you actually like this guy?
triple chocolate lava cake. I remember you saying it was your favorite dessert, so I had the chef prepare.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did the ring camera? What the heck is going on here? Like, okay, there have been some pretty funny moments with the subtitles, but other than that, I have to ask what's going on here. Like, you're telling me the ring camera is showing her the footage of they've happened for like, I'm gonna be assuming time here, but like 10 or 20 minutes now? Now, even more because there was a small montage that showed him showing her a couple of stuff, so it might have even been 30 minutes. But like, I have a question. Why isn't the ring camera showing this until now? Like, usually it would show this the moment it detects someone, not like 20 to 30 minutes after they show up. What? Like, that's pretty weird timing, isn't it? Anyway, let's continue.
Parent for you.
Oh, Roger, you're so romantic.
I know this may sound crazy because even though that we've been speaking on the phone for a while, we're still getting to know each other. But
No, wait.
Olivia, this is perfect timing.
All she cares about is your money, not you.
Well, that's ridiculous. Roger's a means to an end. Once I get half of what he's got, I'm done. I'll divorce him and move on. Why waste time on love when money is what matters?
Please leave.
I can explain. You see,
Please leave.
I can explain, Roger.
I want you out of my life forever.
Please, just let me explain, Roger.
Leave.
I'm sorry, what is there to explain? That is security footage right there. What the heck are you gonna explain? And second, like, I have a question here. Again, why is this message only showing up now? Like, okay, I don't use a Ring camera system and I don't have anything to do with Ring, but like, still, isn't that stuff only supposed to show up, like, immediately? Isn't it supposed to show up immediately? Like, think about it for a second. Why would it only show up like 30 minutes later? Again, I don't use a Ring camera, so if you use it and it does that, then okay, I'm willing to be at fault, because like, I don't use a Ring camera, I'm only using logic here. Like, isn't the camera supposed to show you this immediately as if it's like live footage, for example? Or at the very least, if it's a recording, I don't think it would take 30 minutes to show a notification about it. Like, again, if you use a Ring camera and it does that, then tell me and I'm willing to be at fault. But from this point, I'm saying no. It should have that notification should have showed up way earlier. And anyway, let's continue.
The door's that way. Take Chad with you.
The nerve of that little brat trying to expose me. I should be exposing her. Where are you going? Get in the car, you dimwit.
Actually, give me 1 second. Hey! I know you're the mask girl. Be my girlfriend by tomorrow morning, or I'll expose who you really are. Have a good night.
Okay, first of all, did you really just show him noticing the mask for 1 second just for this? And second, what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned the fact when it comes to timing, the fact that the girl is starting to become suspicious of the woman. She just sees the notification. Like, isn't that a bit of weird timing? Like, the first time I mentioned this, I was like depending on just a coincidence, but this time it's even more of a coincidence, because the moment she's like, you know what, I want to know about this woman, that notification shows up. But like, still, I have to ask, what is he gonna expose about exactly? That she's Olivia Madison? Is that it? Like, what? Is that it?
This belongs to you. Thank you for helping me see what I couldn't see for myself.
I'm sorry that happened, Dad. I know you liked her. Or what you thought was her. But you deserve so much better than a gold digger.
And on top of that, you're just dumb. Like, for the last time, you were taking things way too far, way too quickly. Like, if it was a normal girl that genuinely liked you, she'd have been like, okay, give me some time. Because here's the thing. First of all, we don't really know how long they've been talking. It could have been a year, it could have been a month, it could have been a week. They don't tell us. And on top of that, this is their first official date. I have a question. Who brings someone to their house for a first date? Let alone after the first date and ask them to marry. Like, what? Like, you guys see how much weird stuff is happening? Like, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this was my longest video, especially because this Dhar Mann video is short compared to the others. Like, I've reacted to like 30-minute Dhar Mann videos sometimes, but it seems like this will take the cake. Anyway, let's continue.
No. Gosh, I really thought she loved me.
There is nothing worse than someone who's inauthentic. Olivia, wake up! You're gonna be late.
I wish you would have left the mask.
Oh, hey! I missed you in Dragon City last night, but you're not gonna believe this. I got the Crimson Dhar Mann Dragon.
Seriously?
It's
Liv! Or should I say Olivia? Don't forget about our deal.
what deal?
What are you doing talking to this freak?
Last chance. All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. Everyone, listen up. We're all wondering who the girl in the mask is. Well, I have some news. Liv is actually short for
Olivia Madison. And Morgan, I'm here to tell you, you are way too good for this idiot. He tried to hit on me.
Don't listen to her. She's lying. I would never.
I just sent you a video of him trying to blackmail me into being his girlfriend.
Babe, no need to watch. Don't worry about it.
We're so done, Chad. I can't believe you.
Babe!
I'm sorry, did you even watch it? For crying out loud, did you even watch it? This woman barely trusts him, doesn't she? Because, like, the fact that she doesn't even see the video. She's like, a quick look in the phone, and then I'm done. What? Like, did you even watch the video? Did you even see the evidence? What? Calm down. Calm down. This video's almost gonna be over. Let's continue.
Please, please, babe, come on.
I'm proud of you.
You're Olivia Madison? I can't believe it's really you.
I know I'm not as pretty as I look on Instagram.
Are you kidding? You're even prettier in person.
We're leaving to go home tonight. Wait, you're not wearing your mask.
Yeah, I'm trying out that whole authentic self thing, so I decided to show my face. But there's something else too. I'm not just done with the mask. I'm done being a beauty.
I'm not a fan of the mask. Like, okay, honestly, this is the only one in this video that's just not funny. It's just a plain error. Like, the other ones were funny, but this one isn't. Anyway, let's continue.
Influencer.
Well, what do you want to be then?
A gamer.
Okay.
And look, I'm sorry the whole thing with Mary didn't work out, but I really like it here. I really want to stay.
Hey, I'm sorry. Are we still on for Dragon City at your house tonight?
Calvin, you first have to ask Olivia's dad if he wants any company tonight.
It's fine. You can come over. And you are welcome to come over as well. With your husband, if he's free.
I'm single, actually.
What the coincidence? Like, how many cards did I play today? 3? Like, you know what? Maybe I won't count the cameraman because he ended up being useless in the end. But like, Dhar Mann seriously avoided a double coincidence. But like, okay, I'll play the card once because so far it's only been once. Because this is the thing, the other times it was just a matter of your timing. Like, why did this show up before? But like, for example, why did the camera footage of Chad's mom and him not show up until when Olivia was suspicious of them? But this is a matter of timing more than it wouldn't happen. Like it would have altered the flow of the story a little bit, like them being exposed right away. But still, like, it would have it wouldn't have altered the story itself. So I wouldn't really count those. So we only have like one coincidence here. Anyway, let's continue.
But I'd love to come. Sure. You know, honey, I think it's a great idea that we're staying.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dhar Mann fam, down.
Nope. I'm not even giving you your time. We're done. You know what? Just to give like a proper one, skip that, done. Okay. Anyways, so honestly, now that I think about it, because I tend to talk way too quickly without thinking sometimes, the last one honestly doesn't deserve the card because here's the thing. There's a matter of conclusion. So I feel like it concluding with him finding, you know, someone who he likes is kind of works, but it's really close to me playing the card. No. Now, when it comes to like the coincidences here, honestly, there aren't really much. The last one is just to conclude the story with like a very good ending. Like, still, it's a little bit of a coincidence, but you know, it doesn't disrupt the story. It just gives that a conclusion. It doesn't disrupt the story to the point where it deserves the card. And when it comes to the cameraman, I can't count him because when I counted him the first time, I thought it was gonna go the direction of the cameraman exposing her, but it didn't go that direction. So those are automatically cancelled. So yeah, this video actually doesn't have a coincidence that's very big. And when it comes to Chad's mom, it's more of a scenario of timing rather than the story not panning out. Because here's the thing. This is a type of coincidence that would have just made the whole video a little bit shorter, like them being exposed right away, rather than change up how the story goes completely. So that doesn't count either. So honestly, this is a kind of good video. Like, I've had many problems with it, like the fact that this girl is worried so much about freaking acne, for crying out loud. Just do a skincare routine. Like, just do a skincare routine, or if you need to do it, get medicine. Like, why do you care this much about acne? Like, this is honestly my own problem with it, is that she keeps making acne look like the biggest problem in the world. And I know she was a beauty influencer and stuff like that, but like, still, like, that isn't a problem that's super big. Just use a skincare routine or medicine. It isn't that hard to fix. It isn't like a birthmark or something. Okay, so, but I'll be honest, the subtitles were pretty funny. I feel like the people who make the subtitles were pretty pissed off at Dhar Mann, because first we have, instead of the Dhar Mann dragon, we have the super dumb dragon. I don't even know how they managed to complicate that. And then instead of date his mother, beat his mother, like, how? And the last one is done, instead of done, it's a son. Like, what? Like, the first two were funny because of how unexpected they were and how they changed up the narrative, but like, that one was basically a mistake for the sake of it. Like, it wasn't funny. So honestly, a kind of good video. Just like, the only thing I hate about it again is the fact that she really makes her acne to be a much bigger problem than it is. Like, it's really fixable. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left is my most recent video. On the right is a video that YouTube recommends. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.